Да, здравствуйте. Наконец-то мы продолжим играть в Disco Elysium. Так, вроде все включил. Сейчас тут еще включим, чтобы видно было чуть-чуть. Окно вылазит. Все. Я в прошлый раз сохранился, так что мы должны начать с того момента. После того, как мы поговорили с кем-то, зачем-то, почему-то. Хочу на дискотеку. Поюзали тачку. Что там у нас? Угу. Вместо очков ее одеть. Гард и Сильви. А, точно. Лейтенант Любовь. Мы пойдем. Так, по звуку как? Нормально? Не сильно громко? Я вроде настройки не менял. Штяк. Так. Ты мудила, что ты наделал?
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Ну, во-первых...
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
Так. Что так... А что такое деньги? О.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
Mm-hmm.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there.
Целых 100 реалов. Так, если к вечеру их не будет, я не пущу вас туда. Он указывает наверх. Ага.
Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
Так. О.
God.
Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him.
Это вообще законно?
Wonderful.
Прелестно.
It is. It's wonderful.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel.
Она будет кружиться на карусели. А потом начнется спонсор. Время для лекции. Суть в том, что она на маме не плюет. Это, конечно...
Does it mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me?
What else do you need?
Я даже не знаю. Ну тут... Типа, ну, если он такой дурачок, то можно второй вариант взять. Типа, сделать интрижку, чтобы он такой... Чё? Я просто не знаю, как игра работает. Тогда поехали, третье.
He looks at you, spinning your arms, then leans on the corner and sighs. His head drops between the shoulders, heavy and defeated.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with the broken wing on the morning she left. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Да-да-да, я вот тоже что-то. Так, угол сигналы, смешанные сигналы. Так всегда делают, ну, короче. Писюнов. Сломанная птица перекинула. Да, все это часть.
Cock carousel. I think I understand now. That's what they ride until like 39.
Да лет так 39. О, блин, я забыл свет выключить. Ну да ладно.
They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest.
Алкогольный напиток, красный командор. Они крутятся на карусели писюнов, пока не дотекают часики. Не дотикают. Вот возьмите остаток. Он закрывает бутылку и отдает тебе.
Now, let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment.
Так, это, наверное, туда надо. Так, а теперь позвольте мне выпить, и я буду та-та-та-та-та. Ага.
And there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed by
Подожди, я лейтенант
Dr.
или...
Love.
Доктор Лав. Yeah. Так. Где моя бутылка? Бутылка — это инструмент. Ну да. Видишь, инструменты. Алкогольный напиток. Все нормально, значит, все как по мне. Ну это потом. Это действие. Так, от тела же найдите сигареты и покурите. Так, это надо в магаз идти. Бабок нет. Найдите свое удостоверение. Тут тоже проблема. Хотя... Какой пузырь лопать? Винишко? А как?
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore red. The gods have been generous. But wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Конечно.
There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before.
Yeah.
Welcome back, detective.
Welcome
You're home
back,
now.
Detective. Конечно. Так, физиология улучшена. Слушай, прям по цвету ты у меня тут розовеньким в чатике отображаешься. Так, куда? Чё? Зачем? Ну, понятно.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eaten them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Господи. Эй, а чё? Так, о нет. У меня воля отвалилась. Помоги, чат. Максон, Загич, давай. Что мы будем выбирать здесь? Ну... Да похуй.
Fuck me? Please leave the rage you have for after we finish the investigation.
Wake up, Mr. Freeman. Да-да-да.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
Да, поговорили.
Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife.
Я прошел игру на изи. За это надо кофейку бахнуть. Поехали. А мы же можем загрузиться, не? Поехали опять. Да, да. Максим, там это... Если что, еще донать на что-нибудь. Я еще быстренько пройду. Слушай, ну тут... Ну что, почти час игры получается, в общем. Мелодия мне здесь нравится, прикольно. В каком внизу? Тут есть еще спуск вниз. Сейчас, подожди. Детектив Любовь там отыграет свою роль.
Real mature.
Так, ну это мы все видели. Так, так, ну мы
You know
на
what?
этом
The
останемся.
snout.
Так.
I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. Don't thank me yet. Now, what the
Фоточки
hell did
верну.
you want? I assume you
так,
wanted
так.
something to come back here. God.
Oh, but he should.
Wonderful.
It is. It's one.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel. Does it mean you talk to...
What else do you need? The man leans his hands on the counter and sighs. His head.
She broke the bird, you know. I should have known.
Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke.
Cock. They ride the cock carousel. Now, let me...
And there we have.
Так, все, это мы сделали. Так, что?
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Энциклопедия моей головы. Без понятия.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Я был на коне.
Why did you say that?
Это... Устраиваешься, когда на работу. Так.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
Правильно, надо сразу же свалить разговор в другую сторону.
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Мужиков хуй.
Entertain the thought when you get the time.
Новая
Maybe
мысль.
being a hobo and
Бомжикот.
a cop has its advantages.
О. Так, все. Мысли с головы прочь. А, вот, парнишка. Тут у нас что? Забрать-то. Лабиринт. Так, Спящий портовый рабочий. Мужчина спит. Спящий рабочий. Кто с него штаны спустил?
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache
Ну
medicine.
тут, слушай, смотри. Грубая сила, высокие шансы. Так. На прилавке ты видишь блистер. Лекарство от головной боли вывалился из руки рабочего. Так. Так, ну, наверное, сейчас
It's a
посмотрим.
dock worker's
Так.
ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back
Santiago
at you
John
from
Duck.
the photo. Santiago S. John.
Украсть ID-карту. Так, а если я сейчас возьму таблетку?
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium.
Так.
This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Это вот это. Понял. Так. Так, ну. Украсть или разбудить? Что мы выберем сегодня? Да? Не могу. Рюкзак. Бомжикоп. Так. Так, надо, наверное, уйти. Одежда. Перчатки.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Попробовать украсть.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Плюс 5. Еще 95 и можно отдать долг.
Yum yum. Money.
Денежки.
Think of all the things you can buy with this. The synapses in your brain fire with glee.
А лейтенант...
No, he's looking the other way. Perhaps purposefully. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
Карабин защелкиваешь, короче, он просыпается.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Так, я думаю, что смысла его будить пока что, наверное, нету. Мы просто возьмем и уйдем. Посмотри. Это у нас сколько стоит? Кому продать? Так, я же бомжикоп. Бомжикоп, бомжикоп.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
В смысле, чё?
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena.
О,
My
це
husband
5
Morel
минут
and I
пішов.
are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
А, да, поставь приложуху, которая будет показывать, что всякие мудаки звонят. Так. А как, да, пока... Цирк уродов. Я не знаю, как это назвать. Нельзя так говорить. Но... Что тут выбрать? Зайкам дают денежки? Айда покатаемся. Во, точно.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Так, бабуля-то еще та. Ага, я вот тоже думаю. Это понятно, что мне что-нибудь-то перепадет. Так. Ой, я. Илюхе бы понравилось. Ну, Ревашоль это типа общий-то город. Если мы имеем в виду, что мы находимся... Или это не город. Ну, короче...
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Весна
That's
51-го.
right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
В смысле? А где? Секс с бабушкой?
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first May bells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Сейчас, подожди, я вчитаю. Полицейская. Ну, 3 сразу нет. 4. Тоже нет. Это вообще бред. Первый, либо второй. Диктатура пролетариата. Но что-то подсказывает, что это не так. Так, если один город, типа жемчужина всех городов, то значит, скорее всего, 2.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat. Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Ну, короче, блин, тут вопрос такой с подковыркой, типа, все-таки, ну, типа, копы-то копами, типа, ну, а вот, типа, ну, знаешь, ну, копы, да, но все-таки мы тут крутые, типа, ну, эти, которые там, челики-то, я забыл, как их там называют-то.
You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Бля. Не, ну я так-то ну, качок, конечно, откуда у меня? Я, по идее, так умственно отстал, там, я же еще, что там выбирал, дурачок какой-то. Так. Кстати, да.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
40?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better. You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very...
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Ну, понятно тогда, что там, кто может рассказать больше, да?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask...
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Детектив слился. Ясно.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Whatever do you mean?
Wanna roll with me? Мы покатаемся.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
Oh my.
But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Зайка.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Да, конечно, Ким.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down perhaps another time. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Параплегия.
It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say.
Так, ну по-любому по канату ходила, да?
Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak.
Я по-любому в регби играла.
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
По почте и...
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
А мне можно?
I hope not. Although the work you are doing for all of us is quite dangerous.
Блин, тут такой текст прям вот. Твоя служба и опасна, и трудна. Прямо из песенки так. Контекст.
Towering over her in your insignia, you make her feel safe.
But not you. You're volunteering. So thank you, sweetie.
So you volunteered sometime in the past for the beatdown and hell of bullets. So very you.
Так, я голосовую почту. Простите, не можешь пошивать про кресло
That's
забудем.
quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Так, ну теперь можно попробовать деньги попросить.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Блин. Ну, в принципе, что, играем?
Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
Ну,
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you. Oh, I'm sure you would make a wonderful gigolo, dear, with those strong arms of yours, but welfare checks aren't all they cracked up to be. My husband and I are barely scraping by.
She's not really lusting after those biceps, man. It's more like an appraisal you give to a healthy specimen.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
Даже детектив сказал, что у нас с бабками вообще проблемы.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Профсоюз тут типа какой-то лютый.
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Да, конечно.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Все, давай, бабуля. Хочу на второй этаж. У меня есть лом. Да, я тоже. Бабка не дает пенсию, он говорит, нету. Пусть еще висит.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Hey, what is your problem?
That felt good. Everyone is a whore. Now,
Hey, what is your problem?
that felt good.
Блин, а чё?
You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a, not to mention, great exercise.
Stop that.
А чё, типа... Так, подожди-ка. Ага. Пошли труп снимать туда. А, стой. Что-то там. Шариков нету? Так, нам что надо? На задний двор. Фу. Здесь мы уже ничего сделать не можем. Ну, можно мужика, конечно, разбудить. Пусть спит, пока у нас его карта, трогать его не будем. Это что такое? Ага. О! Да по-любому. Так, нужен пакет.
This Postlavantore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. The box seems happy.
Ящик выглядит довольно. Ой, так, сейчас 2 секунды. Все, продолжим. Ну, не, тут
Each shit
ящик-то
pig
сделал.
fucked by the coon
Так,
and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore and best set mailbox also.
шатал этот ящик.
The mailbox does not know how to man up. It is an inanimate object.
Бля. Не, ну мы не будем издеваться над ящиком. Его там и так всего исписали. Так, ну я предполагаю, что нам вот сюда. Да? Это же задний двор получается.
You see a set of
Так.
tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Так, типа, мозаику площади. Почему я на это смотрю? Так, визуальный. Да, Мне только крушить, блядь, ходить все.
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Cop habit. You look at everything.
Ну, поехали.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Так, где? Какие мысли у меня? Я тапок нашел! Я тапок нашел! Я теперь походу понял, почему я его взять не могу. Так, чё мысли? Чё тут, чё? Бомжий код. Усвоить. Сири, это что такое? Ну-ка, объясни. Пока. У меня интеллект, видишь, минус. Надо, короче, как-то сделать интеллект в плюс. Угу. Ну у меня только сейчас одна открыта. -1 самообладание, серьезно? Или это единицу дают плюс к самообладанию? 4 часа 20 минут. Все, ладно, окей, будем знать. Эквилибристика -1 и внушение -1. Ага. Так, попробуем тапок собрать. Могучая кучка в бой. Ну так возьми. Фу, бабосики. Надо два раза протыкать надо, да? На тебе. Все, одели, да? Отлично.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Good, they're balanced.
Yeah.
Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Мои четкие боты. Блин, я профукал. Ключ это запашок. Все понятно. Ну, понеслась. Стоп. А там что?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here. He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave.
Так, а мы... О, точно, ну-ка.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's...
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
А, я тут спать буду.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. What do you mean? Assess the damage. How would you do that? What? A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Илюха что-то тут шлет.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. And as you slowly reach your hand towards abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Так, злость будет. Набивка из спирта.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Как будто столько бухла
It's
выпил.
not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it. Behold. You have no idea.
Это я,
who this
кстати, после
thing is,
Бухича
do you?
у Макса. Я
It
суперзвезда.
appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Да, потому что я
Please stop.
суперзвезда.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Ты
You should
суперзвезда.
check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive. For now.
Так, когда ты кладешь руку на грудь, ощущает неровный стук, кажется, ты пока все-таки жив. Я... О-о-о-о-о. Так, а чё? Ну тут, короче, у меня вообще, да, нет. Можно пока просто уйти. А болторез в руки взять. А кто я? Правша или левша? Ну да ладно.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Так, ну-ка.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
Да. А что-то надо это белое проверить. Можно будет выбрать снова. Белая проверка. Электрохимия. Процесс формирования гримасы. Почему? Что это? Это дверь? Почему ее открыть нельзя? Никакого пояснения, ничего нет. Это к соседям, что ли? Вот в эту комнату. Все, побежал туда. Вы-то типа издеваетесь? Так, это что? Это надо тыкать плюсик? Нет. Или логику. Одесс. Запугивайте людей. Точно. Я могу себе позволить людей пугать.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
Так, болторез, наверное.
This trash container is locked.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
Монтировка.
Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Ask the manager. Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
Монтировка его, монтировкой.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
А чё, почему такой маленький шанс?
Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't
По
bending.
моих силёнок.
What is
Сейчас
this?
посмотрим.
Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
The dumpster is...
Так, вот тут, да? А как посмотреть-то, сколько у меня очков? Так, грубь сила. Вот она. Не хватает. Я взял сумрак. Ну да. Ну, короче, пока оставим в покое.
Kuno's got this.
Да, ну и парень, которому еще.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno.
Паракумпи. Девочка из...
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Yeah.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
Кого, меня, что ли?
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
Ну давай с душнилы начнем.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
А, да?
You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
What? You wanna fuck Kuno now? That's it? That's all you've got? No! Got your ass handed to you by the Kuno? Who's the man now, huh? Kuno's the man? You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up.
Я это озвучивать не буду.
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon. Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast.
Так.
This kid has got street smarts.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Два каких-то мусора в мусорке копаются.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Да. Фагари Куно. Понятно.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? You're testing Kuno.
get lost.
Так, у меня есть вопрос по поводу места
Yeah,
преступления.
the kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever.
Понятно, я
Kuno
знаю.
doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Бешеная
Yeah,
псина.
think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Бешеный Куно.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you
Sumber.
can do to him. He's bullying you, and you are helpless. Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see death coming.
Прямо въебать.
Sisters, help!
Так,
rolling super hard.
не по-детски.
He's flashing Kuno. He's showing his genitals. If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late. No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck! No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Я даже угадал прям левой руку.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
Нифига себе, прям зуб.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
Так это он под наркотой был.
Okay, pig. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad.
Такое жесткое
Kuno's
дерьмо.
dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
Просто у меня свои методы с работы с детьми.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive,
Да-да-да.
jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Так, прям низкий шанс. А, поговори.
You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little, but don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno! Fuck his fat ass!
The fuck about it? Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the...
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's fuck...
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't...
Куна похуй. Да я знаю, что мы не пройдем. Тупики на деревья. Лучше бы на дискотеку пошел.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes.
Мама,
The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
Тут тоже не пройдем. А как снять-то? Алло.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What do you think you are? A super detective? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. There he still is, looking right through you. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in.
Надеюсь, я не пришел в это после того, как поблевал.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
Да нет, мне кажется, это нормально.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Shawarma. Гребаный труп.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary.
Там у нас
If they
и
don't,
сиги, и нашатырь.
there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
О,
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
все понятно.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It
Все, спасибо. Блин, самый адекватный тут персонаж. Садовница.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. Your muscles tense up. The vision in your dead angle darkens. You feel the sudden urge to push your hand into his soft gut. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Сабатоны.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creak.
Stop!
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? This is not the enemy. This is the deceased, the victim, in a murder.
Is he now? A sense of danger emanates from the remains of the person. For a quarter of a second, he appears to be looking at you. The stench of death makes your eyes well up.
One way or another? I can't even think of the one way. Magic, Semeni's corpse salt? Besides, there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think they are the only thing left on him?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They have removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red-haired thing.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face. You wanna fuck me, huh? You wanna fuck the Kuno?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Короче, el пиписек. Так.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Да ты заебал, куны.
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring and the guy's a total Victopaz.
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean, let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them? It means disciplinary hearing.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blocked. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Oh my, there's something on the belt, a familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the raw part. Industrial strength, the kind used for tying cargo to lorries. Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get. It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their socket. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He...
The corpse looks right through you as you...
Я, короче, сохраняюсь. Так что спасибо за просмотр. До следующей игрули.